The 2016 Hyundai Santa Fe by Bisimoto. Per tradition, SEMA is shaping up to be one helluva show this year, with all kinds of outrageous custom autos heading to the Las Vegas desert for a spot in the limelight. Whatever your preferred flavor might be, SEMA is sure to have something there for ya, from domestic muscle cars to tuner special imports, lifted off-roaders to high-strung exotics. SEMA has a little bit of everything, which means it's not always easy to stand out from the crowd. One surefire workaround is to mash together opposite ends of the automotive spectrum, like blessing a Hyundai Santa Fe with over 1,000 horsepower. No, seriously. It's called the Santa Fe, and rightfully so, given the SUV's four-figure output number. Taking responsibility for creating this thing is Bisimoto Engineering, the same company that brought a 700-horsepower Hyundai Tucson to last year's event. Hyundai called it absurd, which kinda makes you wonder what the automaker thinks of the Santa Fe. But I digress. The Santa Fe is classic SEMA stuff, and definitely worth a look, even if it's just to figure out how Bisimoto managed to coax 1,000 horsepower from a Santa Fe. Continue reading to learn more about the Hyundai Santa Fe by Bisimoto. Exterior. On the outside, the Santa Fe is actually surprisingly stock-looking. With this level of output, you might expect all kinds of fancy aero, with wings and splitters and diffusers to make it stick, plus a good selection of louvers and vents to keep the powerplant from going pop. It's obvious from the get-go that there's something special about the Santa Fe. Not so. The bodywork is more or less exactly as it is from the factory, complete with the new front fascia that was recently restyled for the 2017 model year. There isn't even a wide body kit. Still, it's obvious from the get-go that there's something special about the Santa Fe. The body is covered with a custom red and silver vinyl job from Gator Wraps, complete with the requisite branding, while the grille is a custom design with an open, deep-set look and matte black Hyundai badge. In the corners, you'll find genuine Hyundai mudguards, plus tarmac R40 wheels from 1552 measuring in at 19 inches in diameter. The body was also slammed to a Fear all-speed bumps height. It's definitely no sleeper, but I don't think even the race-inspired livery is proper warning for what's waiting under the loud pedal. Interior. I wouldn't be surprised if the Santa Fe was equipped with a 4-piece band under the dashboard. A better indication of this car's speed potential is in the cabin, where we find the driver's seat replaced with a new Daytona Evo bucket from Momo. Details on the seating arrangement are still a bit vague, as the image we were provided appears to show the remaining passenger seat and rear bench both retained, which would make for quite the interesting trip, given this thing also comes with a chromo 4-point roll cage. What I'd prefer to see is 4 individual buckets, with 2 in front and 2 in the rear. We'll see what the real thing looks like when it arrives in Vegas at the end of the month. Completing the track-inspired goodness are race harnesses from Crow, plus a Racepack IQ3 digital dash. No word on how stripped the interior is, but hey, this is SEMA. I wouldn't be surprised if the Santa Fe was equipped with a 4-piece band under the dashboard. Yeah, it's that kind of show. Drivetrain. Now for the big stuff. Replacing the Santa Fe's stock 3.3-liter V6 is an extensively modified 3.8-liter Lambda V6, the same powerplant Hyundai used on the 2006 to 2010 Azera, 2007 to 2008 Centennial, and 2007 to 2012 Veracruz, among others. Bisimoto converted the Santa Fe into RWD using a custom Rothfab rear subframe, in-house created axles and half-shaft, and Genesis R-Spec manual gearbox. In stock form, the 3.8-liter makes 263 horsepower and 257 pound-feet of torque. Then Bisimoto got a hold of it. Pieced together in a climate-controlled clean room, the Santa Fe's powerplant received a custom twin-turbo induction kit, 2 Turbonetics TNX 3056 turbos pumping an ungodly 39 psi into the cylinders. Helping to contain the pressure are Golden Eagle sleeves, plus Aria's 9.0, 1-forged pistons custom spec. ARP provided the head studs and bolts, while 2,200cc injectors from 5.0 Racing dump in the fuel. Keeping the charged chili as a Spirco intercooler core. A custom Bisimoto exhaust complete with dual pulse chamfers makes the noise, and dual RG45 wastegates and a Godzilla blow-off valve activate between the shifts. Check out the press release for the complete laundry list of parts. Of course, sending over 1,000 horsepower through the front wheels is kinda silly. What is this, a Nissan? So Bisimoto converted the Santa Fe into RWD using a custom Rothfab rear subframe, in-house created axles and half-shaft, and Genesis R-Spec manual gearbox. A Hyundai Equus diff splits the power, while a racing spec clutch and aluminum flywheel round it off. I guess we know which area of the car Bisimoto spent the most attention. Chassis and handling. At first glance, I thought this thing would be a drag racer, not a circuit machine. After all, it would a lot easier to just go straight when wheeling around a 1,000 horsepower SUV. But nobody gets to SEMA by taking the easy way out. Helping the Santa Fe turn is a coil-over suspension kit from KW, while those painted on tires are R888A from Toyo measuring in at 265/35 R19. Stopping it all are Buddy Club 4-piston brakes, mounted courtesy of custom Bisimoto brackets. It's unlikely this thing will ever see a track, but if it does, I hope it gets the tuning it deserves to harness all that insane power. Competition. Chrysler Pacifica Hellcat. Hellcat all the things. That's the rallying cry around the FCA office, or at least it should be. Personally, I think a 700 horsepower minivan is exactly the kind of model the automotive world is crying out for, or at least it is amongst the folks I talk to. Read the full review here. Conclusion. In case you haven't heard, Hyundai wants to be sporty. Recently, at the 2016 Paris Motor Show, the South Korean brand dropped the RN30 concept, previewing an upcoming performance hatchback we'll all get to buy in a dealership sometime in the near future. And while I don't think we'll be seeing any production Santa Fe models anytime soon, it's awesome Hyundai is sticking to its checkered flag-loving guns. More fast cars are always appreciated around here. Check back in a few weeks when the Santa Fe gets its public debut in Vegas, and hopefully, we'll have more details for you. Love its superhero speed potential understated body styling. Who can argue with 4-digit power? Leave it will most likely never see a track, won't get a production variant.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.